Good morning, all. Today we are going to be teaching chemistry. Intervention chemistry ni Graham's law of diffusion. Graham's law of diffusion. Graham's law of diffusion states that the rate of diffusion of a gas is inversely proportional to the square root of their molar masses. Ṣé n get it báyẹn? Àwọn míì náà dẹ̀ wà tó yẹ pé àwọn textbook míì náà wà wọ́n máa sọ fún wa pé the rate of diffusion of a gas is inversely proportional to the square root of their densities or vapor densities as the case may be. But màá sọ ìdí tí definition yẹn tán fi pè báyẹn síra wọn. Now, the rate of diffusion of a gas is inversely proportional to the square root of molar mass. Bó ṣe wà báyìí bó ṣe máa ń kọ́ nílé. Now, ìgbà míì máa ń wà tó yẹ kí wọ́n á kọ́ sí density but ìdí tó fi ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lélẹ̀ based on nǹkan tá a ti kọ́ ní physics ìgbà yẹn pé density is equal to mass over volume. Now, pẹ̀lú nǹkan tá a kọ sí báyìí ó fi hàn pé density àti mass wọ́n ní direct relationship pẹ̀lú ara wọn. So ó mean pé mo lè sọ wípé m1 over m2 is also equals to density 1 over density 2. Ṣé ti get báyìí? Wọ́n ní direct relationship pẹ̀lú ara wọn. Now tí bá fẹ́ take back to this expression, I can now say that since I know that m1 over m2 is equal to rho 1 over rho 2, then mo lè sọ wípé this expression will now be what? 1 over square root of rho. Ṣé ti get báyẹn? So wọ́n ní direct relationship pẹ̀lú ara wọn torí máàsì àti density wọ́n ní direct relationship pẹ̀lú ara wọn. So a lè kọ́ bí eléyìí a dẹ̀ lè filẹ̀ bí eléyìí. So ó mean wípé tá a bá máa kọ orúkọ báyìí that means R will be what? Rate of diffusion. Rho will be density. Sometimes wọ́n lè pè ní vapor density. M will be what? Molar mass. That is mass of 1 mole of that gas. Now ká wo bó ṣe máa wá kọ́ in the actual sense of it tá bá ní ká relate ẹ̀ papọ̀. Now mo lè sọ wípé R1 over R2 since the wọ́n ní inverse relationship pẹ̀lú ara wọn I will now say that root M2 over M1. Ìyẹn jẹ́ equation lákọ̀ọ́kọ́. Now torí pé máàsì náà àti density wọn ní direct relationship pẹ̀lú ara wọn mo lè tún kọ́ pé R1 over R2 is equal to root rho 2 over rho 1. Another one tí mo tún lè fi express ẹ̀ nìyẹn mi ní láti kálé mọ́. Ṣé get báyẹn? Then another thing tún wà tó yẹ kó tún máa ń sọ bí rate tún ṣe wà yẹn ó tún ní nǹkan tó tún relate ẹ̀ ká sọ relationship tó wà láàrin mass àti density pé direct ni. Bí rate náà ṣe wà yẹn òun náà ní relationship pẹ̀lú kinní kan tó ń pè ní time. Rate is inversely proportional to the time. Ó mean pé tá a bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa rate báyìí a lè sọ pé R1 over R2 is equal to T2 over T1. Ó ní direct relationship pẹ̀lú ara wọn. So a lè sọ̀rọ̀ nípa rate ìgbà míì a dẹ̀ lè sọ̀rọ̀ nípa time ṣùgbọ́n tá a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa time ó mean pé this relationship yìí ni wọ́n máa jọjọ ní pẹ̀lú ara wọn. Ká wo bá ṣe lè combine gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ láti ẹ̀ẹ̀kan bá ṣe lè ṣe lélẹ̀. Tá bá sọ wípé R1 over R2 it is having a direct relationship with each other. If they are inverse relationship with each other that will be T2 over T1 and that T2 over T1 will also be equal to root M2 over M1 and eléyìí náà máa jẹ́ kí ni ilé á jẹ́ root rho 2 over rho 1. So a lè pick any of these two expressions a lè pick méjì láti lè fi analyse all of these calculation. Ó rọrùn bàjẹ́ ká wo bá ṣe máa ṣe àwọn questions tí ó tó relate mọ́. Ṣé o mo sọ pé R1 over R2 equals to T2 over T1 equals to M2 over root M2 over M1 equals to root row 2 over row 1. Na ẹ ká ọba ṣe lè yanjú àwọn question méjì tó wà níbí báyìí. Now the first question mi ní fẹ́ ká pa ilé rẹ. The first question wọ́n ní if 550 cm³ of carbon dioxide diffuses through a porous partition in 45 seconds. Tẹ́ bá wò báyìí time náà sọ̀rọ̀ pa ẹ̀. So let's take out T1 to be equals to 45 seconds. Now wọ́n á tún ní how long will it take an equal volume of sulfur dioxide? Now that carbon dioxide, molar mass of carbon dioxide, gbogbo ara mọ̀ pé molar mass will be, since this one is for CO2, sorry, this one will now be for SO2. Now this T2 is what we don't know, but we know the molar mass of carbon dioxide. That will be 12 plus oxygen méjì 32, that's 44. But ní ti sulfur dioxide I can give space. SO2 will be equals to T1, T2, we don't know that. R2, you don't know that. So that's what? N2 there, sorry. SO2, that's 32 plus oxygen méjì 32 again, that's what? 64. So 64 gram ní bẹ́ẹ̀ gram per mole ṣá. Per mole. Sorry, that's the unit of molar mass. Now tá a fẹ́ ṣe kíní wọ̀nyí T àti M náà fún wa, ó mì pé relationship méjì la máa relate pẹ̀lú ara wọn. Ẹ ká sáré relate ẹ̀ báyìí, a lè sọ pé T2 over T1 is equal to what? M2 over M1 or root. Now gbogbo nǹkan tá a máa ṣe ojú pé a sọ pé okay o, what's our T2? T2 is what we don't know. It's equal to what? T1, what's our T1? I mean, over T1, that's a 45 into root, what's our M2? 64 all over 44. Now, tọ́rọ̀ bá ti wá rí báyìí mo lè sọ pé okay pé jẹ́ kí n pa bí rẹ́. Lè pa bí báyìí jẹ́ kí n wá sọ pé T2 will be equals to 45 times root 64, that's 8 over root 44. 8 over root 44, and that's what? T2 will be equals to what? So by the time we calculate it, it's going to give us 54.3 seconds. Bá ṣe máa rí yẹn ṣe nìyẹn, because root 64 is 8. So a máa ṣe pẹ̀lú ilé, a jẹ́ 54.3 seconds. Now ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé 54.3 seconds ni, then 550 cm³ of SO2 will diffuse in 54.3 seconds. Now wọ́n á ní tó bá jẹ́ pé tán cm³ ni, a kàn máa relate wọn náà linearly proportionally. So 800 cm³ now. 800 cm³ will now dissolve what? Of SO2 will dissolve in, how la ṣe máa ṣe? À á sọ pé 800 times 54.3 divided by 550. And what will be our answer? Let's check the answer. Our calculator. So 554.3 times 800 divided by 550. That's 78.98. 78.98, or let me just say 79 seconds. You take it 79 seconds to diffuse. Now yẹ ká bọ́ sí question number 2. Question number 2 náà báwo la ṣe máa ṣe òun tiẹ̀? Then we can say that duster mi ti bọ́ sílẹ̀. Question number 2. Wọ́n ní the vapour densities of oxygen and chlorine. The vapour densities of oxygen and chlorine. Oxygen O2, chlorine Cl2. Vapour density of oxygen and chlorine, that is ρ1. One is 16, ρ2 is 36 respectively. Let's get to our man. If 60 cm cube of oxygen, the volume is 60 cm cube, noted, diffuses through a porous partition in 14 seconds. So for the oxygen, T1 is 14 seconds. So let's continue. How long will it take 1000 cm cube? Now, nǹkan tá a kọ́ ní láti ṣe ni pé a máa ní láti mọ táìmù kejì. Now, the second time is what we don't know. We can now prove by this relationship that say T2 over T1 is equal to, a relate mọ́ eléyìí àti eléyìí la máa relate pọ̀. So a jẹ́ root ρ2 over ρ1. So that will be what? T2 over T1. What's the T2? We don't know. T1 14. Now ρ2 is 36. ρ1 is what? ρ1 is 16. Yes. Now ká wo bá ṣe máa wá solve wọn díẹ̀díẹ̀ báyìí. Mo lè pa ilé rẹ kó sí nǹkan fẹ́ fi ṣe mọ́. So mo lè sọ pé T2 over 14 is equal to 6 over 4. Then I can now bring up the expression for T2, and that will be what? T2 equals to 6 times 14 over 4, and that will be what? 84 over 4. So the answer is what? 21 seconds. So ìgbà tó ti jẹ́ pé 60 cm cube of oxygen, so therefore you can see that 60 cm cube of oxygen diffuses in 21 seconds. So if 60 cm cube of oxygen diffuses in 21 seconds, then 1000 cm cube of oxygen will diffuse in what? Ká sáré ṣe yẹn wò. That would be what? 1000 times 21 all over 60. Now I can say that 0 will cancel 0 here. Yes. So this is 2100. The whole thing here will be what? If this is 2100, then that means what we are going to have here is 350 seconds. So it's going to diffuse in 350 seconds. I hope you find the video so interesting. If yes, please help us to subscribe. Ẹ jẹ́ bá subscribe, ẹ bá wò tán, tẹ́ bá ti bá wò tán, kẹ́ dẹ̀ bá like, then make a comment. Kò sí comment tá ready láti gbà, both positive and negative. If it is negative, we use it to learn. If it is positive, we will be able to appreciate ourselves too. Thank you so much, and God bless you.